Hey guys, and welcome to What Dee Thinks Monday's live broadcast. Today we talk about love, and we are so excited that we're able to bring you this broadcast. I'm so excited because this is the first actual broadcast that we are doing live here today in our makeup studio, which is amazing. So, basically, I asked last week for everyone to send through their questions regarding love, which is the most important emotion that there is, and to get an interaction happening with everyone, which is going to be amazing. We have received heaps and heaps of questions, which we're going to go through today with everyone. If there are any other questions that you want to ask me, or you want there to be some sort of communicative conversation between all of our What Dee thinkers and everybody out there, go for it. In regards to the first question that was sent through by a lovely What Dee thinker called Elizabeth, it's actually called What is Love? Which for me is a massive question, because it's not only an article that I wrote, but something that defines who I am. So what is love? What is love to you? Love to me, let's just say, is the most beautiful emotion in the world. It is something that cannot be bought. It is something that cannot be divided. It is something that brings people together. It brings love and unity into the world. So it's what Dee Thinks stands for and what she believes in. She always has believed in this way. That's why we started What Dee Thinks, because love was always the general message and the general focus. So to me, what is love? Is everything. Everything is love. Love is depicted through a general affection towards someone, a kind gesture, a thought, a word. It's the most emotive thing that can be dissected and put forth to society in order to bring together everyone and make it that much better. You know, even doing a favor for somebody. Even at the supermarket, there was an old lady the other day, and she was lovely, but she dropped a pear on the floor, and I helped her pick it up. That's a form of love. That's a form of abundance. That's a form of something that's, you know, that brings it to the table anyway, you know. Another question that has come in by a friend, his name's Andrew, and he has sent it in. So he's written, I don't believe in love at first sight, but I believe in the click. So my question is, to me, is, have you ever had the click? And that has obviously turned into love. So my answer to you, Andrew, is yes, I have obviously had the click. I had it with my previous partner, Johnny, when I went to go and ask him for a cigarette when we were at the Greek festival. So as soon as our eyes met, that's where the click generated, and from then it was history. It was pretty much done, dusted, all history. Because that click actually brought us together, and we were together obviously for, it would have been this year, 11 years. But it was the best time of my life, and I would never ever take anything back. I never regret anything. I always want to live life to the fullest and just keep on going. Bring positivity to the fore. You know, that's what we're all here for, because I love you guys. Hi, Libby. Sorry. I was going to say hello, but I was like, kept on going, you know. How are you? Hope everybody is having the best night tonight. Another question that we've received from Vicky is, many people use the term unconditional love. Do you believe that people live from a place of unconditional love? I sometimes feel that many of us do, but then I sometimes feel that many of us don't. Only because many have not actually felt what unconditional love can feel like. For myself, I believe that I have felt what unconditional love is. I know what unconditional love is, because spiritually speaking, and a lot of you know that I'm very spiritual, spiritually speaking, unconditional love can be brought out into many facets. Only because unconditional love is not only loving thy person, but loving thy flaws, loving thy image, loving thy substance inside, what really depicts who you are. It's unconditional love, loving that person for everything that they have, everything that they're being, everything that they're pushing out towards the world. That's what you call unconditional love. And many people, because I think that many people haven't really experienced it, they're not able to fathom on how deep of a level unconditional love goes. Therefore, they're not able to express it. They're more passive within the way that they are in regards to love and how to express it and how to feel, So they can't be blamed. They just need to experience it more. And that's what I feel that we're not doing as a society. In one sense, we're shedding away by being feared. We're being more or less scared and taken away from what is the most powerful and most beautiful emotion in this day and age, which is love, because it conquers everything. It's more or less something that derives us. It's unconditional love, Unconditional love, as I said, love can't be bought, love can't be, shared. It's something that is emotive, that is felt, and it's so dynamic and beautiful. And I hope that everybody is able to more or less experience it, even once in their lives, Love doesn't even have to be that big. You can even say, I love you to your mum and tell her how much she means to you. Because in one way, it's the most powerful emotion, and it's the one that you push, and it's the one that, more or less keeps you together and, brings you together. Because it's love. It's what more or less is the thing that we care about, And it's unconditional, huh? Because it's love. The next question is from Mary, which is amazing. Another one. How does self-love impact your ability to find love with another person? That's an amazing question. And you know why? Because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Self-love is number one. You can even do an exercise in the mirror, right? Where you're standing in front of a mirror and you tell that mirror who's boss. You tell that mirror, I love you and I love every single piece of you. And I'll always love you till death do us part. Because you know what? You're the most beautiful thing in the world. And your substance is so pure because you shine bright for the world to see. But the only thing that you've got to come to terms with is that that's you that's standing right in front of you. That's what self-love is. And self-love does impact the way that we love. Because if you don't love yourself, and if you don't care about yourself enough, how are other people going to love you for who you are? How are they going to see the beauty within you if you can't see the beauty within yourself? That's what self-love is about. And it does impact. Even if you want to put an affirmation on your mirror about, I love you. Use red lipstick. Hello, red lipstick. You got to use red lipstick and write, I love you, and that you are enough and you matter to everyone and you are dynamic and you are beautiful and people appreciate you because you are freaking amazing. That's how you've got to see it. You've got to. Because if you don't, no one will. Guys, it's the main thing. It's the main purpose of what I believe and how love depicts and how important it is to me, So, Libby wrote us a message. A question. How do you identify the difference between love and lust? It's like she knows what I'm writing. Libby, I'm actually writing an article about this at the moment. It's called the four-letter word that isn't love. Guess what that word is? It's called lust. I know. What are the chances? Somebody's actually asking about it and I haven't even written about it. Well, anyway, this article will be out in our spring-summer collection. Sorry, everybody. 220. You identify through love and lust because it comes in 4 stages. You start with lusting the person. which automatically is from the start where affection comes into it, where attraction comes into it, where feelings come into it, where knowing comes into it. You automatically know you are attracted to this person because that's your type of person, right? But lust can be looked at in different facets because initially your first part of that relationship that you're in with that person, whether it be a relationship, you're seeing the person, or it's friends with benefits, can be seen as lusting for that person. Sometimes the two get mixed up. It does. It always happens, right? Lust and love always gets mixed up because you're in that idea of being in love with somebody and it's so magical and exciting and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm with somebody and it's the best thing ever. But you're not singling, you're not separating what the two actually are. You got love, you've got lust, you've got the in-between. When you start, let's just say, a relationship, let's just say, you've got the automatic start where the lust comes into things, right? Because you're lusting over this person. You haven't actually experienced who they really are. Like the Dee quote, everybody knows you, right, by what you appear to be, but no one actually really knows who you are because they haven't lived you, they haven't experienced you, they haven't experienced who you really are. Up until that specific time comes up, let's just say, that specific time frame where they actually know who you really are and they want to know who you are, that's when the love bit starts. The lust bit is all about what you look like, what you can bring to the table, how good you are in bed, and how magical things can be. Like the sexual attraction, the tiger sort of firesome thing. That's what lust is about, not what love is about. That's how you depict the difference between two. That's how you identify them. That's how they're separated. That's how they're worked out. That's what says A is here, B is there. And I'm sure many of you have been in relationships like this before and experienced these things before in order to obviously singular out this and singular out that and say, hey, you know what? This is what love is and this is what lust is. And then when you get to love, it automatically just becomes so bloody beautiful. Yeah. So the next question is, we have questions coming through, heaps of them actually. The next question today is, actually, you know what? This is the next question. What do you guys define as being romantic? Tell me, because I want to know. What do you guys define as being romantic? Are you romantic within yourself? What is a gesture that can be said that is romantic? Is it, right? This is for me what's romantic. So if I was cooking dinner with my partner, let's just say, right? And I was in the kitchen and I was dancing around and going woo and whatever. What I would find romantic is while we have music on, my partner grabs me and just starts dancing with me. Because for me, music is my life's purpose. It's my potion. It's my antidote. I've said it a million times. Music makes the world go around in such beautiful ways that it creates the emotion of love. It's emotive. It's a dynamic phase where it uplifts people, brings people back to purity and purpose, and makes the world so much better. That's one form of me being romantic. Or another could be sending little notes to each other. I used to find notes all the time, even on my bed. I used to have all these notes spread everywhere telling me, I love you. But you know what I used to do? I was really cheeky too. I used to actually write, I love you, but I used to leave the original note and just do the number 2 on it. Like, you know. So we would have, I love you, but then it would have, I love you too. So it would be me reciprocating and, you know, giving it a bit of a Pandora effect, sharing the love around, because that's what abundance is about. Abundance is a form of love. And it's the most beautiful form of love, like in the world, you know. Love is love at the end of the day, you know. And I want you guys to feel it. I want you guys to get involved. I want you guys to help people, because love and uniting is what we stand for here at What Dee Thinks. What Dee Thinks has always been about love, you know. As I said to you, we're trying to bring a collection of dynamic people together, which are you guys, my community that I love so much, and the dynamic. We'll always be doing lives during the week. The next one coming up is on the Thursday, which is Dee Talk Live. I really want everybody to get in on this, get involved. We've got, obviously, the website's up and running. I don't know if you've looked at the website. It's amazing. I'm really proud of it. I'm so excited. It is called www.whatdeethinks.com. Even if you put the AAU in there, we have that too. So if you make a mistake, it's all good. It's all up there. You can read amazing things that I've written, if I don't say myself. Beautiful pictures. We have heaps of services. I have my Dee Style Me service. I have my wardrobe edit. I have everything. Even if you want to talk to me about an outfit that you've got, you know, we talk fashion, we talk identity, we talk about, you know, expressing thyself, being that person, standing in your own sovereignty, like doing things that matter, you know, like, and really helping one another, because it means so much to me to help you, and vice versa. If you can help me, go for it. You know what I mean? I'd love to hear from you guys. So next live, Dee Live Talk, which is on Thursdays, which I will see you on this Thursday. We're doing it at 7 o'clock. We're doing it 7 o'clock. We're doing Monday 7 o'clock, Thursday 7 o'clock. It's going to be great. And I get to see all you beautifully virtually, even though I can't see you guys, you can see me. I hope I look okay. But, you know, like, I love you all so much. You know how much I love you, and how I am as a person. And, yeah, pretty much big shout out to everybody out there. I'm sending you guys love and light. We've done an amazing job today. It's been pretty much mocked up, as you can see behind me, which is the best thing. When you don't have what you need, work with what you got. You know what I mean? Like, do what you can and don't stretch yourself. Only do what you can do, because do you know what the biggest thing is? Doing that. Doing exactly what you can do. That's the number one thing, because we can only do what we can do, and we can only work with what we have, but we make it magical, and we make it dynamic, and we make it power driven, and we make it ready here for you guys to actually listen to and be involved in, you know? In order to make a difference, obviously, you know, that's what we're here for. And that's what, you know, Dee Love Talk is about, or Thursday night lives with Dee. Anyway, thank you so much to everybody who sent through their questions. Beautiful girls. Maria, who has sent a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Stella as well. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you for getting involved today. And here's to What Dee Thinks. Woo! I'm so excited! See you guys. Have an amazing evening. We'll see you soon. What Dee Thinks.